Okay, screw it, Lucian. I can play bingo. Guys, this is the bingo for what you think is gonna actually happen in the MapleCon 2025 prediction. In case of you guys who don't know, MapleCon is this Saturday, October 25. Oh, really, JFT, the secondary weapon. Uh-oh, you mispriced it? I'm sorry that happened to you. Yeah, you always gotta double check. Oh man, that sucks. I'm sorry that happened to you, JFT. You can recover. You can recover. Anyways, so first of all, we have a free slot. So that's obviously gonna happen. Well, honestly, wait, hang on. If you think about it, didn't people have to buy tickets to attend? And also, isn't it technically not a free event? So I don't think we marked this, actually. I don't think it is free. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Uriel, absolutely not. This, no shot is happening. They're not announcing it. I want people to realize how many bugs and glitches were happening with Sia. How do I no. This is not happening. I don't think the dev team is capable of adding this class at this time. They can barely do patches correctly without like bugs. Alright, Inkwell and Lim dress up. Are they gonna dress up? I think so. Think about it. October 25 is 6 days away from Halloween. So maybe they'll decide to celebrate Halloween early. Think about it. I think it makes sense. Familiar overhaul. Now, when it says overhaul, does that mean the actual, like, when you push the familiar button, it doesn't look like it is, or whatever? I personally think the only thing that's getting changed with familiars is the potential lines. I don't think a single other thing.
Niru's sneaking into MapleCon just to play Classic World demo. Put that in the bingo card.
I'm not sneaking into the Maple Bingo. I think the only thing that's getting changed is the lines. The junk lines are getting removed. Straight up. I don't think there's going to be an actual overhaul at all. No revamp. I think... So Maple C got this. When did Maple C get this? Does anybody know? Why am I spinning? Does anybody know when Maple C... Did anybody... Did anybody Maple C when Maple C got it? I almost said, oh my god. Did anybody see when Maple C got it? Maple C got it early. TMS got it on Wednesday. We're getting it. It's absolutely happening. During June, we absolutely are getting it. Absolutely. Absolutely happening. Alright, here we go. Magic Wand! Exclamation point. Okay, for those of you who don't know, you won't know, you can't know, you won't know, you maybe not know. Magic Wand is essentially referring to the Miso Cube system that KMS have. And essentially what it boils down to is there's certain price points for certain tiers. So rare, epic, unique, and legendary all cost different amount of miso to re-roll, and it's always like a re-rolling as if you're using a bright cube. You choose before and after. And at legendary, where it mostly matters, because that's where you're going to use most of the cubes, it ends up being around, and also it depends on what level the item is and how much like the cost goes up and down depending on the level, but essentially what it boils down to is around 50 mil for a legendary reroll on average, and 100 mil reroll on bonus pot on average. This is for interactive world only, and it's before and after on both main pot and bonus pot. Now, there has been zero mention of any sort of potential change to the cubing system for interactive world, which has been an absolute shit show, because unless you're spending a lot of money, the only thing really is you rely on maple points, and the maple point rate has gone to shit. But there has been zero communication about that, and people have been basically begging for it. So I don't think we're getting it, because they just make too much money off of cubes. And I know that you might think they might not want to announce it, because then people will stop buying cubes and they want to like capitalize off of like cube sales as much as possible. And I do see that for sure, but I just like they haven't even mentioned like solid cubes or hard cubes being tradable or anything to improve the cube system. They haven't even thought about it. So I unfortunately think Magic Wand isn't coming, because they just make too much money off of cubes. I wanted to believe for a while with the Go West mantra that Magic Wand was coming, but it's been a year and a half since then, and they haven't even mentioned the problem. And it is a problem, quite a big one at that. It really doesn't give me much hope, because a year and a half is, even for this game, is way more than enough time to wait for them to announce something. So, yeah. Reboot Reg support. What does that mean? Just anything that improves both either server? Yes. Because if you think about it, they've already announced, you know, familiars lines, junk lines get removed. That helps both. If you think about it, they've already announced, what was the other thing? Like the pitch pity system and stuff like that. For sure. Right, just gets deleted. Yeah, that's the support we need. Red support is tradable cubes. Well, if we're talking any amount of support, I think there will be. The pitch P system goes in both. What's this, girlfriend? Okay, stop. Okay. Alright, max support. Ooh, I think they announced this already, that they wanted to do this. I definitely think they're going to talk about it. For sure, I think that they're going to announce either when it becomes... I think they're going to announce when it becomes officially supported. True. No point in updating regular Maple. All players go classic. Not all. Legacy events return. I think... Hear me out. We haven't had the second run of that flammable totem event yet, and I'm pretty sure Team S have gotten it multiple times. I think we're due for it. I think we're due for it. and I think it's going to be perfect for me because I didn't get one. So yes, Perm FZ Core. Nah, no shot. No shot. It's already been over a year and stuff since Core got released, I think, or when it got announced at least. I think it'll be like a year in like December technically. But here's the thing, like when people were complaining about Ride or Die 2 and they were talking about the badge, they didn't mention anything about Core. In fact, based off what I read from that Maple memo, it made it seem like people didn't complain about Core, or they didn't like care to change Core, which Core should be purchasable with gold coins from the Ride or Die events, or Ride or Die should be a permanent thing. That should be our Azimuth Canyon. But I don't think this is happening. Sia gets more masteries. Not a chance in a hell. Not a chance. This, I don't know where MapleStory M is at, but MapleStory M team needs to do that because GMS team 9 times out of 10 ports stuff from other people doing it. Like, look at how long we had to wait for Mo XUAN. Look how long we had to wait for like Kana and Hayato changes and Lin changes. They all just ported over from like, oh, TMS did it? Okay, now we can port it over. Once TMS or some other region does it, then they port it over. And until Maple M does this, we're no shot. No shot. Kamurki Shop overhaul. Nah. Nope. That, I'm surprised they don't delete Kamurki. I don't think they should, but they've nerfed that place to the ground, and I'm surprised they kept it. Normally, GMS is like delete central when it comes to this type of stuff, but that's just staying as is. I don't think that's changing at all. I think it's really dumb how they nerf transposing, because now you have like people with like the legacy flames and such. It's more of a problem on reboot because technically you can still make a Sweetwater pendant that's just as good or better than a legacy flamed one because of the Reaper pendant on interactive. But yeah, venue is crowded. Yeah, guys, I think they sold out tickets in 0.1 millisecond. 0.1 millisecond. So there's going to be filled, and there's definitely going to be those little sneakers who sneak in. Maybe even some hobos sneak in for a free food or something if they have free food and drink. Why aren't you coming? Because I don't really like traveling, and the tickets sold out in 0.1 millisecond. Free? Well, we just discussed that the tickets were on sale, so it's not free to attend. The MVP red and black? Yeah, well, I'm not MVP at all. They took away my MVP bronze even. Perm potable badge? Nah, I don't see it, man. The fact that they didn't change the Ride or Die after, like, that Maple memo, I don't see a perm potable badge. I think, again, I think Ride or Die should just be our Azimuth Canyon. It should just be a permanent weekly thing we get. I really think Ride or Die is a good permanent weekly thing. I think Ride or Die as an event is annoying because you might not be strong enough at that point or during that event period for it to be good. But imagine if it was a permanent thing. You would keep building up, and then there would be a permanent way to get a Pablo badge, a permanent way to keep getting core, right? It works well as a permanent content, but not as an event. I think it's a good it would be a good thing as a permanent content. I really do. I'm sorry, I said it. Classic open beta. I'm on Copium, but I want to happen so bad that it is gonna happen. Open beta, and I'm getting the beta bandana, and I'm gonna be a freaking alpha, dude. It's happening. You best believe it's getting announced, and I'm playing it, and I'm gonna be a freaking grinding my little buddy off. Yeah, my character is not gonna get reset. We don't get KMS boss nerfs. What KMS boss nerfs? Like the ones that just literally happened? Well, the ones that... There's like something on my screen. The 12 boss kill limit and the pitched box. Oh, okay, so we're not getting... We don't have the 12 boss kill limit already. Right? We don't have that. And as far as pitch drops getting nerfed, they literally came out and said that we're getting a pitch pity, so we're not getting this shit. We're not getting this shit. We might get the pitch box drop from Saren and above or whatever it is. Kalos and above, I don't remember. But as far as the actual pitch boss, pitch drop rate nerf that Chang Sub did, we're not getting it. We're getting the opposite. We're getting a pity system. We're getting a pity system. 12 boss limit is good. No, it's not. If you want to be a 12 boss limit, just kill 12 bosses right now. Why would you want everybody to get 2 less crystals than they currently do now? Because you can't do 2 bosses. Just do 12 and log off right now. You can literally have a 12 boss limit. They balanced the miso, they're not going to do that. Golux revamp. Slam dunk. Nope, that's not happening. They're not... Dude, as far as I'm concerned, Golux is not getting touched at all. I think if they touch it, some nuclear explosion will go off in the code because it's like not KMS content, and the whole game will get fucked. I don't think they want to even think about touching this. I don't think that's happening at all. I think that all modes should just drop any of the 4 accessories, personally. I do think that's what should happen, but I don't think they're gonna touch it. I think it's too scary for the devs to touch it. Pitch/brilliant pity. We're definitely getting the pitch boss equip pity mother sucking system. Now, as far as the Limbo Ring and the Baldrick's Pendant, that's kind of up in the air. I think they should add it, because, guys, an interactive world, it's like 330 billion. Let me check. This is criminal. This is criminal what people are charging for this. Okay, so maybe the price have gone down. But like, yeah, look at this. Wow, the price tanked. Tanked. But yeah, this is ridiculous. Like, you have 2 options, 260 bill. Like, this is ridiculous. I think it should be added. Like, we're not KMS. Our market isn't oversaturated. Our miso rate sucks ass. So we need items to kind of come into the game more often, so it's more realistic for people who don't just pay to win, for people who farm miso. Maybe they're a light spender. It's much more realistic for people to go for it. Now, obviously, it's not like everybody's going to be walking around with a whisper, but you know what I mean? Like, for people who are at that upper echelon who want to go for it, it's more realistic. Because as of right now, as an endgame guy, me, 260 bill, you're talking well over 500 hours of farming. And then that's for a clean one. Don't even get me started about star forcing, cubing, scrolling. Like, this is ridiculous. The price needs to come down if the miso rate's going to stay shit. Alright, Hayato Kana Remaster. Bing, 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 bing. Nope, that's not happening. Because TMS scheduled this, I believe, in January. And if TMS didn't do it first, GMS is not going to be the person to do it first. They need TMS to do it. They need TMS to do it first and then port it over. Team GMS is Team GMS, no offense, but you guys are not capable of doing this by yourself. I'm sorry. If you guys try and do this, people will log on their Hayato and Kana and they'll be freaking Blaze Wizards and Heroes or something. It's not happening. We haven't gotten a bingo yet. I don't think we will. Multi-language support. I think they mentioned that they wanted Spanish support last year. So I think this is happening because there are a lot of Spanish-speaking people who play this game. I definitely think this is going to happen. Good quality camera, thank you. I definitely think this is happening. Hola, amigo. Red Moon Forest, yes. Because I think, guys, did Maple Sea get this? Maple Sea got this, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Maple Sea got this. I'm fairly confident Maple Sea got it. I think we will get this. I think it'll be good. I know people don't like it. I know people hate it. It was announced. I believe we're getting it then. The boss in Extreme was harder than Extreme Con. We're not talking about the boss at this point. We're talking about the content before the boss. It's basically, do you remember that pyramid event that we got from TMS where you got skills and you went through the dungeon? You essentially do that. It's kind of like that, but you get a new equipment that has a bunch of like int or a bunch of your main stat. And it's a new equipment slot. So I definitely think we're getting that. Golix revamp is definitely not happening. There's no shot. Inkwell gives more extra stuff. Yeah, you already know. He's going to be like, yeah, dude, there's going to be familiars that drop at... Well, I guess he can't do that anymore. Remember when he was like, yeah, dude, by the way, familiars are dropping at Hotel Ark. And everybody's like, you mother sucker, they got to drop everywhere. Who's training at Hotel Ark? What is this, 2021? But yeah, I definitely think he's going to give some extra stuff, at least to the people who attend. The people who attend are definitely getting some extra stuff. They always do. So that's for sure happening. Crossworld bossing, yes, it's happening. And you want to know what they should do straight up? They need... I don't know if they can do this. But I think, guys, I think Crossworld bossing should be between interactive and heroic, in a sense. I think if they can somehow make that work, I think it would be cool, and it would unite the community. I think you guys will get New Ride or Die rather than Blood Moon. I think we'll get Blood Moon. I think for sure. I think for sure. Every boss? I think it's only grandest boss? I think so. I think it is only grandest boss in KMS. Which, unfortunately, I think it's just going to be whatever KMS has. Again, like, Team GMS, I don't think can make that work. No offense. I think, like, if a reboot person goes with an interactive person, they still have to do the 5% damage or whatever it is. And then they get their own, like, whatever is instanced for a reboot, or all the equips and whatever else is instanced, it should just show up for them. Whereas an interactive, like, the equips will just show up for them. If you're interactive, like, the equips should be separate. But I don't think they'll do that. But I think it would be cool if they did. Inky, Winky, Pinky, Stinky, Dinky, Tinky, Rinky, Blinky. Yes. Lose the red drop to reboot player just for them to instantly boom it. Well, reboot would get, like, if a equip drops, it would be either for the interactive player or reboot or both. Like, whoever gets it is like, you know, separate. It's like separate. Not like, oh, a thing dropped. Okay, so that thing dropped. Either the reboot player or the interactive. I think it should be like separate drop table, but I don't think they can make that work. Oh my god. Alright, so anyways, Ride or Die 3. We're getting Challenger World 2, right? Ride or Die and Challenger World go hand in hand. Last time. Yes! Ride or Die 3 is happening, and they're going to announce it be permanent content instead of event, so that way everybody can enjoy forever riding and dying. For sure. Are you doing CW2? I'm not sure. CW2 is very scuffed in interactive world unless you spend a shit ton of miso or money. But we'll see. Why are people expecting Ride or Die 3 when the notes said they're focusing on quality of life feature? Because Ride or Die seems to be a summer and winter update patch. And I think Ride or Die goes really well with Challenger World. For sure. Sia has no Ascend skill? Oh. Guys, this would give us a bingo on the right. Will Sia actually have an Ascend skill? I think it would. Why wouldn't it? Wait, this should not be checked. Why wouldn't it? It's getting it! Bingo! 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 Sia will get an Ascend, and it'll be like, Ascend! And then after the, like, you see, like, the full screen, you just see this, right? Ready? You, like, imagine I cast Ascend! And then you just see your desktop background. After it's over, that's going to be the Ascend skill. It's going to ascend you to your desktop. That's it's happening. I think we got a bingo on O. That's what's happening. Bingo! Guys, that was fun. Can you react to this one? Oh, God. Prove your humanity. I'm not doing it. I'm not a human. You could check out FAM for a double. If FAM overhaul only goes, like, if it's like absolutely anything gets changed in the familiar system, then yes, because they're getting rid of the lines. Or yeah, they're getting rid of some junk lines. But as far as the free slot goes, it's not free to attend MapleCon, so we cannot mark this. It's not free to attend MapleCon, so we cannot check this. Prove your humanity. Okay, what is this? Wait, hang on. Is this the Copium bingo card? Technical error. Alternative trace recovery. Frenzy is back in retro autocast and maps. Increased miso rate. Increased reboot passive FD. Winter update. Double boss crystal prices. CS been removed. Technical error. Better items. Working loot distribution. Familiar system. 500 cards. Okay. Some sort of brain rot mentioned. I mean, yes. Account wide. Cash inventory announcement. This is the Copium. This is the Copium bingo card. 03 link skills, which actually we're getting. Militia, Crimson Moon content, new equip slot. I don't think that's too Copium. Early Ascend skill reveal. Yeah, right. Repeating yearly schedule for old events. Same-sex marriage, Uriel GMS, pitch boss selection box from higher difficulty bosses, or some kind of pitch trade-in. Right, 3, reboot bonus potential, use miso slightly cheaper than cubes. What? Winter update, CW2, LEN 30, SF, etc. All badges are potable. Alright, this is the Copium bingo card. This is the copiumest bingo card ever. But yeah, that was MapleStory MapleCon 2025 prediction bingo spectacular. What do you guys think? Did you guys get? Do you think you guys got a bingo?